Welcome here at, yes, you guessed it right, it's Prop Coach time, here with Coach Taco. If you're one of those team leaders, agency owners, this is really your video because I'm going to explain to you how you can build the biggest team ever and how you're going to set that up in a good structure. We're going to talk about the EPM. If you've never heard of it before, this video is really for you. But do me a huge favor, please. Help me to grow this beautiful channel because we want to build the biggest training community for the real estate, and you can help me by just subscribing to this video. Hit the notification button so you get a video every single week here from Prop Coach. So let's just get started, okay? In 3, in 2, in 1, and let's go! So today a special video for team leaders. Yes, if you're a team leader or thinking of building a team, or maybe you're an agency owner and you want to build a big team, this is definitely a cool video for you because we're going to talk a little bit about what is it really that you need to focus on, what is important if you want to build this big team, right? What are some of the things that I see many team leaders skip, not focus on, or basically ignore, and because of that, they are not successfully building those teams. And of course, you as a team leader, two things are important, that you want to build a big team, but that you also want to build a very productive team, right? Having the numbers but no productivity doesn't really mean much in real estate. At the end of the day, you want that agent to close deals and to bring in deals for the agency or for your team, because usually you will get overriding for that, or you get a piece of that commission, and that makes it very lucrative to become a team leader. So there's basically 3 things, and I tell this many times, and I have more videos that I talked about this. I have something that is specifically called EPM. Yes, the EPM model, right? EPM. And what does it stand for, right? We're just going to go to the first one, the E. E is all about expectations. Expectations, yes. Expectations is very important because when you start recruiting people, and once you want to build a big team, you need to be recruiting every single week. Everybody that you meet that is around you is a potential recruit, is a potential person that you can bring into your team. Start looking at all the people that you meet as potential people that can join your team. You should be always talking about your team and what opportunities you bring and how you're building this team and what that can mean for other people, how they can realize their dreams, their goals, and their targets that they want to achieve in life. And because of that, anytime you are at a birthday party, at a network session, or sometimes even with your clients, right? When you hear their stories and people say things like, oh, I'm looking for something new, I'm looking around. All these people are potentials for your team. So recruitment is not something you do once a week or that you block in your calendar, let's say once a day. No, recruitment is ongoing. You should have at least 2 to 3 recruitment presentations or appointments every single week. And at the same time, whoever you meet, any new stranger you meet, any new person you meet, always try to see if they could be potentially interested to join your team. So it's an ongoing thing. But once you start meeting them, this is where the expectations come in. What are the expectations from them and what are the expectations from you? At the end of the day, you as the leader set the standards for your team. Do you accept part-timers or do you only work with full-timers? At the same time, what is the expectation of the person that is potentially going to join you? How are they sitting on their financials at the moment? What things are they expecting from you in terms of training, in terms of time, in terms of collaboration? What is their current experience in sales, or have they already have some experience in real estate? All of that is very important at the beginning stage of the recruitment process, where you set the expectations from both sides, because many times you will see there's a misfit or there are some wrong expectations, and because of that, sometimes it's better to avoid to take this person on board because you know it's just going to take too much time, it's going to be too much effort, there's not really much coming out of it, and because of that you can stop the process right there and start focusing on other people that would be more relevant and better for your team. Don't just recruit for the sake of recruiting. Have good expectations and have good meetings with your recruits so that you are sure that you're bringing in the right people, and on top of that setting the standards right from the start. Explain also a little bit in those meetings meetings? What is it that you do? What are you investing for these people in terms of time and maybe even money and resources, so that they know that you are also putting in a lot of effort and that you don't want to waste their time, and you really hope that they're not going to waste your time. So set the right expectation. Once you set the right expectation, you can move to the P, and the P is all about preparation. So preparation is, of course, the business that I am in is all about training. What kind of training does this person have to go through in order to understand the real estate business, and what continuous training does this person have to go to so that they keep upgrading their skills? So I would always advise that you have kind of an accelerator program, like we have the Agent Accelerator. Hopefully you also have an accelerator program that really gives an overview of how this real estate business works, how do we sell properties, what are the processes, because this is not something that agents learn overnight. Many of these things they will learn in the practical, right? They will go outside by following you, and you will be showing them how it's done. But a lot of things you will also have to learn by basically explaining it to them through a good training. So you have the Agent Accelerator, but you also have a mastery training. Are they going to do projects? Are they going to do sub-sales? Whatever it is, you need to have good preparation with these people. Take them through an educational program so that they can prepare themselves before they go into the market. Don't just hire them and say, okay, here are your business cards and good luck to you. That is not really how it works. At the end, we still have to realize that we are in the real estate market. Real estate is a very specialist job, it's a very emotional job, and by preparing them the right way with good training and with good materials, you will set them up to become a professional in this market. Of course, it needs a little bit of time, and of course needs effort from a good trainer or from yourself as a team leader, but if you don't take them through that preparation time, it's simply going to fail as soon as you basically look around and they're gone again, right? So now you have set the right expectations, right? By meeting them, asking them what is their requirements, they know your requirements, you feel that there's a good match, you put them into your team, then you set the preparation. So what is the learning sequence, what's the learning cycle, what is the learning path for these people, an Agent Accelerator program, what other skill training do they need to attend, and now you go to the last part, and this is a very important part for leaders to understand, that is basically the M, is called the mentorship. The mentorship is basically how are you going to mentor these people in the next 3, 6, 9 to 12 months, right? How are you going to help them? I'm not telling you that you have to hold their hand or do the business for them, but how does this mentor, or some people call it this body program, work, right? Who can they rely on? How are you going to make sure that they understand every single element of this real estate business? You have done the training, but now basically they're going outside in the market, and listen, they will have good days and they will have bad days. And especially for the bad days, they need somebody that they can turn to. They need somebody they can ask questions. They need somebody that they can go to and basically either complain or need a solution, or they need somebody that they can rely on. And you as a leader need to always have that open door policy. And not open door as physical open door, no, you have the open door policy mentally, that you're always ready for your team. But here comes the thing. Once you start growing to 10, 20, 50, 100, you cannot be a mentor for everyone. So eventually you also have to start thinking, how do I set up more leaders that also can become mentors, so for the people that join after that also can rely on more mentors in the team. And that is very important for you to understand, because at the end of the day, real estate is a very emotional business, right? Like I said, there are good days and bad days. When clients are unsatisfied, your agents will be unsatisfied. When there's problems with a deal, your agents will have problems with that deal. And you as a leader need to be mentally prepared to be able to mentor these people throughout these processes. And again, when they do it multiple times and they go through this process many, many times, they will over time need less mentorship. But really the truth is, even people that are in this business for a decade and even 2 decades still need mentorship, because again, every deal is not the same. They will always face something new. They will face something that might be a challenge, and they want somebody they can rely to. Let me tell you a little secret. Everybody in the world secretly wants to be led. We need leadership. And good leadership means they have somebody that is willing to listen to them and willing to solve a problem together. And that goes through mentorship. And if you have good mentorship in your team, you can potentially build the largest team in the world, literally, right? Because people feel safe with you. People feel that they can rely on you. People feel that they get support from you. And because of that, people will stay with you. And also recommend you to other people that also want to join the real estate. So this is really the system that I would advise if you want to build the biggest real estate team in the world. Have good expectations, right? Set those expectations so people know what you're expecting from them, but also ask the other way around, what are people expecting from you, and can you deliver on those expectations? Number 2, set the right preparation, good training programs, followed up by continuous training programs so that you always can up-level those skills for your agents, and have an amazing mentorship program ready so people can always rely on you, always have support from you, and you can drag them through the most difficult times, and that will definitely help them to build exceptional real estate careers. Okay, dear leaders, thank you so much for listening. Really enjoyed it this time. Hey, and by the way, if you want to see other videos or you want to recommend these videos to your agents, please do so. They can just subscribe and they will receive a video every single week. Have a wonderful week. Good luck in building your team, and I will see you again next time. Bye.